Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Random Vlogging. Update on my life. Today, I woke up without a panic attack. I'm fairly certain that's the first time in 2 months that I haven't woken up either immediately into having a panic attack or waking up because I was having a panic attack. I didn't really know what to do because it's become so commonplace for it just to be almost constant. There's been quite a few uh, fairly long periods of time today where I've actually been able to relax and enjoy myself. Um, so I think it's 100% because I no longer have to deal with this incredibly soul-sucking job. So yeah, as much as still really worried about the future, um, I think I made the right decision, and we'll see what happens. The last time I quit my job, um, I to be perfectly honest, I still think um, I made I still think I made the right decision to quit my job because it was unhealthy to stay there. But the last time I did it before this, I was in a very, very bad spot financially, if you guys remember. And it turned into a large source of stress and anxiety and everything. It ruined my credit score. I actually used to have a pretty decent credit score, and being unemployed for 9 months and not being able to pay your bills kind of screws that over. So I'm slowly repairing that. But anyway, so yeah, today was actually a good day. Um, I played an ungodly amount of Star Trek Online. Um, Total Biscuit has been tweeting about the fact that he just started getting back into Star Trek Online, and it had been a long time since I'd played, and I'm a huge Trekkie. Like, I really, really enjoy Star Trek. Specifically, I'm a massive Deep Space Nine fan. I like The Next Generation. I grew up on The Next Generation, but Deep Space Nine, I guess I watched The Next Generation because my parents are big Trekkies, and so I watched that with them. Deep Space Nine was the first Star Trek that I chose to watch because I wanted to watch it, as opposed to, well, my everyone was watching it at that point, which holds a very special place for me. And I really enjoy the. It's a very character-driven story. A lot of the Next Generation and Voyager as well. And you can even say this about the original series, was very much kind of a monster of the week type thing, where they would do things and there was character development, but there was also a lot of action, and there was, new people that you were meeting all the time and all this stuff. And so the writers themselves did not have to put the effort into character development uh, that they would if it was just the characters. With Deep Space Nine, they weren't traveling around the galaxy finding new things. They were stuck on a space station. Uh, and so it was a very interpersonal show. Like, the relationships between the characters became the driving force of the show, as opposed to large story arcs and, evil bad guys and stuff like that. They did eventually get into that with, like, the Dominion War and stuff like that. But even during the Dominion War, it showed the effect on the characters as opposed to the effect on the galaxy, and that was one of the reasons I really enjoyed it. So yeah, currently I am a level, I think, 34. Yeah, I'm a level 34 captain. I just reached the rank of captain, and my ship, because you get your own ship, which is really cool. My ship is it's called the USS Enforcer. I'm Federation because I'm, again, DS9. It's called the USS Enforcer, and it is a Defiant class starship, which was Ben Sisko's ship. Um, It's really cool. I've outfitted it with all these photon cannons and that, so I'll warp into a battle and then just unleash hell. I have a couple abilities that let me just shoot massive amounts of crap, and it looks really cool. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you probably think this is kind of stupid that I'm geeking out over this, but it's so cool. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of that, and other than that, I have my final for my logic and critical thinking course, which surprisingly enough, I probably could have had done almost a month ago now, had it not been for everything that was happening at work, just not letting me be able to get to the test. But yeah, I just about aced the course without reading anything on the practice test. I was a couple points shy of where they wanted me to be. I technically would have still passed, just not by as much as they would have liked. So yeah, I love logic and critical thinking. So that I get to do tomorrow. So hopefully that will go really well, and I'll have another 3 credits under my belt. That'll be nice. And then I technically only have 2 more courses for the rest of the semester, which ends for me. It ends the end of April. So depending on what happens, now that I have a little bit more time, I'm hoping to add on a couple more courses. But we'll see. So yeah, that's been my life. It's really weird right now. I'm not used to, as weird as this may sound, I'm not used to not being worried and terrified. Like it has become so commonplace for me over the past 2 to 3 months that it's very, very bizarre for me to not be dealing with that right now. And I know there's a lot of things I could be worrying about. I currently don't have health insurance. I just went to see my doctor, and I may have to pay for that out of pocket. That's a lot of money. And I'm supposed to see a specialist and a couple other things. That's a crap ton of money that I really don't want to spend, because I don't have any guarantee that I'm ever going to have another source of income. Right now there's nothing in my future, so I could be worrying right now, but I'm not, and I'm really, really happy and proud about that. So anyway, that's all for me today. I will see you guys on Tuesday for some streams with a TJ. Bye bye.